Good evening, everyone. I'm Justin Cruz from Channel 2 News with an upgrade or an update on now downgraded Tropical Storm Iselle. It is, again, a tropical storm 50 miles from Hilo. Now, the winds are still around 70 miles per hour, and we still have a hurricane warning in effect for the Big Island and a tropical storm warning for Maui County, including Molokai, Lanai, and also Oahu and Kauai County. So those areas are still in a tropical storm warning, and a hurricane warning is still in place for the Big Island, even though the system itself, Iselle, is now a tropical storm. Here's the radar. We can pick up the entire storm on radar, and approximately 50 miles to the south is the center of the system. It is still moving in, and we're getting reports from Puna and many parts of the Puna district that Puna is just really seeing those gusty winds right now and really seeing that heavy rain. And this is what I'm talking about as the rains kind of stack up against the mountains. So from what we can tell, this is where the heaviest rains are statewide from the system so far. And there's debris on the road, there's trees down, and there's also reports in that the people that are living in the area are saying, wow, this is really, really scary stuff. Here's some pictures of the damage on the Big Island from earlier today. A huge tree falling across Route 132 near Hilo earlier today. We didn't hear of any injuries, but everyone pitched in to help remove the large tree. This is what's going to happen in these types of situations. Everyone pitching in. Earlier rain band moving through the Waimea area, and the Waimea area has been getting a little bit of rain, and along that Hamakua coastline, some of the rains have been very, very heavy, but it's been kind of an on-again, off-again situation. But they were in an advisory earlier when rain rates were falling about 1 inch per hour. Now back to the radar. Again, this is the heaviest rains across the state tonight, and especially on the Big Island. I'll pull it out just so you can see there's also some heavy rains along that Hamakua coastline as the storm system kind of almost nudges itself against the Big Island. And with that, those rains are currently coming in from the northeast. As the system passes and grazes the south, probably going to be going over landfall over on the Big Island. Those winds will start changing, and those rains will start coming in from a different direction, and that direction will be from the southwest, but only after it makes landfall on the Big Island. When is it going to make landfall on the Big Island? It's been pushed back. Earlier reports saying that it could be around 11 o'clock. Obviously, that has not happened. Now the National Weather Service is saying that landfall over on the Big Island could be around approximately 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. That is when the eye of the system is going to be crossing land. Obviously, well before that and well after that, we are dealing with some heavy rains right now. But if you wanted to know when history could be made as far as landfall and a tropical cyclone, which hasn't happened in almost 22 years, it could be around 4 a.m. Let's find out also what we can expect for the rest of the state as far as weather. Now, all other islands are still under a tropical storm warning. And here is the this orange, this red area you see. This is a storm radius of the winds. Now, the winds are at 70 miles per hour, and it's going to transition. It's going to cross over the Big Island tomorrow, being south of the state with 60-mile-per-hour winds at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. After it makes landfall, it's expected to start to really accelerate. Right now, it's not moving very fast, only at 9 miles per hour. But once it gets past the Big Island, it's expected to move very quickly in through about 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon, and then past that 8 p.m. just south of Kauai at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So what can we see from this? National Weather Service is still saying, yes, we can see some tropical storm force winds for all islands tomorrow. Winds in the 40, 50, 60 mile per hour range, and also anywhere from 4 to 7, 5 to 8 inches of rain. Although the islands are farther from the storm system compared to the Big Island, some of that tropical moisture is still expected to come up from the south. So again, we're not out of the clear whatsoever. We still have a long night for residents on the Big Island. Conditions are slowly deteriorating for Maui County, and will follow suit with Oahu tomorrow morning and then Kauai in the afternoon. Let me show you the timeline. It's still pretty much the same as before. Tropical storm conditions for the Big Island and Maui right now. For Oahu, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., weather will start deteriorating into the midday. And then for Kauai, we're looking at by 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Now, there's also Julio. Julio has strengthened 120 miles per hour with gusts up to 150 miles per hour. And if it keeps this track, it could be near the state on Sunday with 75 mile per hour winds and then deteriorating into a tropical storm sometime on Monday. So by no means are we out of the clear yet on either one of the storms. But we do appreciate you tuning in and getting informed and getting prepared with what you can. Our next news update as far as television is concerned will be with Wake Up Today. Tyzo Braden will have an update for you with Wake Up Today. And online, it's the 24/7 cycle. Whenever we get an update, we'll push it out on our website, khon2.com. Also social media such as Facebook and Twitter. Hang tight, Big Island folks and Maui folks. It might be a long night, but we'll get through this. And thank you for tuning in to our special update on now Tropical Storm Iselle.